If you have an embossing folder and a few distress crayons, you have everything you need for a stunning watercolor card. Today we're using the August Made to Flourish card kit from SSS Stamp to turn simple watercolor cardstock into a beautiful textured floral image. Hey crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs and welcome to my channel. Today we are making a project using supplies from the SSS Stamp Made to Flourish card kit, and that's for August 2026. And in the card kit it had watercolor paper, it had distress crayons, it had the water brush, and it had this gorgeous embossing folder, and this is the Brightest Bloom. So what I did is I took some of that watercolor paper that's in the kit, also from Tim Holtz. I cut it out using one of these Squovals, and it was the second to the largest. And then I used the embossing folder on that, and we get this gorgeous, look at this image. And what I would like to do with this is I'm going to use my crayons that I got in the kit to color this, and then we can finish up the card project. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Basically, I'm just going to color this image in by putting a little bit of the crayon on my glass mat and then using the water brush with that and then painting onto this gorgeous image. So let's get started. Alright, so now that this is all finished and painted, and I did dry that, I'm going to use this Distress Spritz in Antique Linen, and I'm just going to kind of flick it on there a little bit, just to add a little interest to the background. I think I'll add a little saltwater taffy as well. And I'll dry this again. And I love the Spritz because it just adds such a nice little shine without overtaking your project, because it's in clear liquid with just the mica in there, so it doesn't overtake your whole project. So all right, and I have this sentiment, and it says, "Another lovely year blooms," and I think that will go here very nicely. So I'm going to stamp this out, and I'll be right back. All right, let's get putting this card together. I did go through, and after I used the Distress Spritz on there, I also used a little bit of the Spellbinder Splatter Effects in Raven to add some of the black to tie that all in together. And then once I had done that, I actually wanted to make this a little bit smaller. So I used 2 sizes down of the Squovals, die cut that out, and then of course that smushed the embossing, so then I ran it through the embossing folder again to get that to pop back up. I cut a matte layer from Black Onyx cardstock with one of those Squovals, so that would match perfectly. And then I have a card base. This is an A2 card base. This is Spellbinder's chiffon. So it's 8.5 by 5.5, and then you score at 4 1/4. So we have those pieces, and I just thought that looked very nice with that pale pink there. We have our inside panel. This is 3 3/4 by 5. All measurements and the supplies I used today are in the description box and over on my blog at egidesigns.com. And then so I used the Spun Sugar Distress Oxide for that, so that would match with that Spun Sugar on the front. And then I used the VersaFine Clair in Nocturne to stamp that happy birthday to kind of tie this all together. So I used one of the stamps in that Made to Flourish stamp set and then cut it out, and then I cut another layer and glued it to the back, but I don't know if you can see right there, I cut that piece of it off because this part is going over the leaves here. So I needed a little bit extra support underneath this part, and then this part is just going to get glued right on top of those leaves. So we can get putting this all together. I think I'll add these together first, and then we can put the sentiment on. I did put on the back here Altenew. This is 1-inch black foam tape. This is very thin loft. It's 1/16, which is just going to help that embossed image stick a little bit better. I'm going to take these backings off, and then I'm going to add some glue to this foam tape because it is super duper sticky and I need to have a little bit of wiggle time when putting that on the mat. All right, and we can add this to the card base. I'm just going to use my tape runner. All right, and before we go ahead and put the sentiment on, I'm just going to put the inside panel on. I like to put this on with temporary adhesive so that if I mess up when I write the card, I can just take this out easily and not have to tear apart everything by putting it in with permanent adhesive. But once I do write out the card, I do use the permanent, so that will stay in there no problem. All right, we have a beautiful inside. All right, so let's get that sentiment on. All right, here's our completed card, and this was using the August 2026 Simon's Stamp Made to Flourish Card Kit, and we used the stamp set, the die set, the embossing folder, and then we used the Squovals. So here's our beautiful card. We have that shimmer and shine using the Distress Spritz, and we just did the watercoloring using the Distress Crayons that were in the kit, and we have our sentiment here, and then on the inside we have a floral spray from the stamp set, and then use the happy birthday on top of that. If you're looking for more card inspiration using all kinds of fun techniques, click the playlist on your screen right now to see my full library of card tutorials. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.